Hey guys, it's Krishanti with Krishanti.com, talking all about intuitive development and spiritual and personal growth. If you like this topic, please hit the like button and subscribe because I do a new video every week. And what I wanted to chat a little bit about briefly in this video is people who are here on Earth who feel like they don't fit in, don't belong, and that this place is very weird and foreign to them. And if you're one of these people, first things first, I want to let you know that there are a lot of other people here like that, like you, who feel exactly the same way. One of my favorite teachers is Dr. Judith Orloff. She is an empath. Her latest book is like the Empath's Survival Guide, and she's a therapist and a healer, and she's wonderful. But she's also stated that she hasn't really felt like she belongs here, like this whole planet, this whole place is foreign to her. She's extremely, extremely sensitive, and so as an expert in the field of helping people who are sensitive cope with that and deal with it and get through life, she's wonderful, and she would know. So if you are kind of feeling like this, I would advise you to just check her out, check out what she talks about, read some of her books to get some tips and advice. But I have done a lot of readings now over the years. And when people come to me in a reading space, they let down their guard. That's when the best readings happen, is when you let down that wall and you show me who you really are. I'm calling you out, to calling out your spirit to step forward and show me. Some people have a harder time, but the ones that are very easy about it and like let themselves out, those readings are like magical. They're incredible. Because it's an honor to witness another soul and to have a dialogue with, from a spirit to spirit kind of place. And I remember a long, long time ago, a man came to see me, and I knew right off the bat that he wasn't from here. In fact, I clairvoyantly saw two very, very, very beautiful tall beings, and they were called the Watchers, and they were with him. And I told him that. I'm very careful not to sound wacky and out there, because I know a lot of people think this whole field of psychic stuff and intuition and clairvoyance and all that is wacky. In fact, that held me back for a long time from stepping forward and owning this. But now that I'm really immersed in it and I'm seeing how much doing readings can help people, and how much helping people to tune into their own intuition can help them, I've seen how powerful it is, and now I firmly believe and know that this is just merely the next level in our human development. Being able to access these innate abilities that we all have is just the next step. It's not crazy, it's not weird, it's by no means out there. It's extremely and very real, and it's very helpful. We can all do this and all tune in. So back to this man, when I mentioned to him that what was coming through and stuff, and he said he never felt like he belonged here. He never felt right here. He always, throughout his life, he was in his 50s, had this desire to go home. But home was not where he came from, like in Japan. It wasn't his parents' house in Japan where he grew up. Home was something that he couldn't really tangibly grasp. And so that's what came through in this reading. I've had other people, like people who are very fun and able to be like, okay, this is cool. Like, I know this is weird in this earth place. I'm not so sure, but I get it. I can deal with it. And then I've had people who are like, I don't know, and not, I'm laughing because back when I was learning to be psychic, a girl came, and she asked about past lives, and past lives are very fun for me and really easy. Like, it's so fun to do past lives. I can't even explain it. It's like, for me, that's my thing, and I never have a problem getting anyone's past lives. Like, it's just anyway, I don't know how else to express, like, it's so easy and so fun. And so I went to tune into her past lives and I saw nothing. Like, there was nothing. There were no past lives. And I just thought that was funny. She thought, like, oh, well, maybe she needs to practice more because she couldn't see any past lives. And I'm like, girl, you didn't have any past lives. That's why we didn't see any. Like, I don't know where you're from, but it's not here, and it's not like some other galaxy right over here. It's like way far away. But bless her heart, and I hope she's doing well. But that was just hilarious to me. And I know I'm being all funny and laughing about this, but if we don't approach it with a sense of joy and a sense of knowing, like, hey, there are other people who haven't been here, there's people who are weird or feel like Earth is a strange and alien place, like, we're never going to make it through here. So I'm here to tell you there are lots of people who feel like this. What I have seen, and I did another video about reincarnating to Earth from other galaxies, and some people got pissed about it. It like riled people up, and I don't want to talk about why. I feel like there's some triggers that get people all like really angry, and for some reason it upset them. But from what I've seen is that basically, of course there are other galaxies, and who are we to say that only Earth people can reincarnate only onto Earth? Like, doesn't make sense to me. Of course there are other life forms, and why wouldn't there be, or who are we to say that someone from Andromeda, where there's likely life, wouldn't gonna come see what it's like on Earth a couple of lifetimes and feel like Earth is weird because I haven't reincarnated here before? You know what I'm saying? And then go back there, and it's like it's evolving on the soul level, like different levels and layers of consciousness. So we can't presume to know everything and have a handle on everything. That's I think that the worst thing, the biggest disservice to do to yourself is to think you know everything, and to close your mind off to understanding like other possibilities and realities beyond our human basic comprehension. So suffice it to say that basically there are people that feel like Earth is foreign because Earth is foreign. Now, I happen to really like the radio host Howard Stern. He cracks me up. I love Robin. I think he's hilarious. I think the things they talk about just make me laugh, and I love to laugh. And he had on, what's the guy's name? Oh, it's Jerry Seinfeld from that show Seinfeld. He was interviewing him because he had a new Netflix thing out. And Jerry said, as a kid, he's a very sensitive soul. And he said, as a kid, he didn't have friends. And he would rather go home and watch TV. And he'd get more excited about watching TV than playing with other kids. And he alluded to the fact that people, as a child, he felt that people were harsh, and that harshness didn't work for him, and so he retreated into his own little world. And I was so touched by that, because he was speaking my language. It's like, oh, okay, he's a sensitive soul, and I get it. And he also talked about feeling like he has help from beyond. He said it so briefly and succinctly, and Howard's not a believer in all this either, but he said, like, how I feel like somebody's helping me, and it was just beautiful. And I thought that was interesting. But if you open your eyes and you pay attention, you listen, and you look around, you'll find that there are many people who feel like you do, if you are feeling like this place is difficult. A few basic tips for helping you get through it, things that have helped others. First and foremost, find a tribe, find like-minded people, or at least people who are open and accepting and loving, by all means. The second thing is, don't try to be something or someone that you're not. I tried that. I mean, I wanted to be regular and to fit in. And it didn't work for me. I wasn't allowed. And I have been on Earth a bunch of times, I know. But I know I'm also a little different. So the thing about being different, though, is it's kind of fun. It gives you an opportunity to go beyond the generic. And if you, as a sort of different and unique person, can bring out what it is you are here to do, that will help you feel more at home and at ease as well. But I guarantee you, you will find like-minded people. Try to get used to the vibration and energy of the earth by being in nature, by communing with nature. I'm sure a lot of people that don't feel that they fit in here do very well with animals, because animals witness you and see you and they don't place judgment on you. So whatever it is that comforts you, bring that into your life. And I think that about sums it up. So if there are more topics that you'd like me to talk about, I'm always open to suggestions. I do videos every week, and I sometimes run out of things to talk about. So I want to talk about what interests you. So let me know. And for more info on the world of everything I talk about, check out my website, krishanti.com. I have meditations and MP3s and training programs and sessions and all of that. So thank you for listening and watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.